Always look back and see what you could have done better, what you were planning on doing, and what succeeded, what worked, and what didn't. Always look back at your games, review, and learn. The secret to chess is not moving, by the way. That is one of the little-known secrets. Not moving, more thinking. See everything about your possible destination before you move.
It's really all about your diet. You know, you are what you study. And if you study great players, you play great chess.
If they're attacking your rooks, threaten a queen. If they're attacking your queen, threaten checkmate and pawn. And in all cases, you can counterattack with check as an in-between move. Counterattack, the #1 tool, recommended by grandmasters.
Regularly playing Blitz with Hikaru Nakamura, or regularly playing Blitz with someone who literally shows you glaringly what you're doing wrong like that. There is no substitute for the old-fashioned, just getting slapped across the face when you make the mistake. Just no substitute.
A certain comfort zone soar toward playing correctly, grabbing space, an equal amount of space, having equal chances to win, not letting yourself fall behind in any manner, way, shape, or form by gambiting a pawn unsoundly, like in the Stafford Gambit, but simply playing good chess. The problem is that right now, I believe that Ron is the better player, and nothing's going to change that. The only person that can change that is right here. If you honestly put anyone on a pedestal, then you're already going to have an experience. You're going to have some difficult experiences against opponents. If you put anyone on a pedestal, then you might as well just hang it up, because you're not going to be able to beat them. You have to take the bull by the horns, find their faults. They are human like anyone else. And that's all you have to do, is raise yourself up. There are so many people. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. We are starting. I actually thought I had everything set. I really thought I had everything set this morning, and I was wrong. I reinstalled Lichess. Hopefully I will get the chat rules out of the way. Doesn't seem to be working. I can't seem to leave a message in my Lichess chat, which is good, though, because it's out of the way. We are merely going to share the center, and we'll see what our opponent gets out of this. We're going to defend our center, we're going to hold, and then we are going to slap the center in the refutation of the Queen's Gambit that was initiated by Tarrasch so long ago. More or less proving that the best defense is a good offense. The best defense is the counterattack, as recommended by 9 out of 10 grandmasters, or inferred recommendations by their play. Counterattack. The refutation of the Queen's Gambit in the early 1900s. And certainly, it's as good today as the Dubov-Tarrasch proves. We don't really want our opponent putting any more pressure upon us than he has to. It is very tempting to play it this way. We will go for the mutual isolated pawns, perhaps. Am I letting him out of the bag? Yeah, let's not be the only ones with an isolated pawn in this position. After all, we have less to worry about than he does. Is he threatening to move? He might be. Knight e5, bishop takes e2, knight takes c6, bishop takes d1, knight takes d8. Now, of course, it doesn't seem like he's getting much out of this because his knight is a wee bit more trapped than mine, right? I don't have a choice. We're going to keep following through. Now, I was the first person to capture. I have 3 minor pieces. He has 3 minor pieces. We can try to upset the apple cart. Our dark squared bishop is better than his dark squared bishop. Yes, let's go for it. Oh, wow, that was very interesting. Did not see that one coming. We're going to grab the bishop pair, even though albeit a bad bishop. Is this true? No Gegenspiel, please. Not that I like having this protected, but we are going to attempt. How many things can I get to attack that? Interesting. Let's just prepare to double as though it does something. How about that? Let's step in to make sure there's no back rank problems. Uh-oh. Our opponent has now lost a pawn. It is official. How is he going to defend this one? That's a good question. Do I wish to do this? I think I do. Maybe he lost 2 pawns out of the deal. My God. When it rains, it pours. Why did my opponent feel the need to do anything? So, bishop, knight takes, and the bishop and the knight is trapped, right? If the knight takes the pawn, the knight is trapped. Oh, maybe it's not trapped. Had one more move to make. C'est la vie. Let's just keep bothering him the best we can. We're getting there. It seems like he is almost trapped. Just the way we would want him. I think we're after that pawn. With a protected passed pawn, we can now get some wings under our belt. Terribly sorry about this. You did do a reasonable job escaping with your knight. Did not expect that. A3 was rather silly. Not sure why I didn't take it the first time. Ishan Jaragesh. Good player. There is no out. We can make it instructive. I'm very sad to see that. Every time a piece moves, a weakness is created. Every time a piece moves to protect or perhaps even overprotect something else, where and when that happens, we'll start again. Every time a piece moves, something is protected or not protected, or unprotected, as the case might be. If Ron gets a ruck, I will be very proud of him. No, he could have played King B3, King A1, D1 equals bishop. I'm sorry, E1 equals bishop, King B1. Is he going to mate with a bishop and a knight? He's going to maneuver his knight to B3 and then checkmate with a pawn. Finally, the pawn mate appears on the board. Might as well get that Rosen trophy if the opponent is offering it. Good morning, Paul. How are you? It is great to see you. I'm going to see who is responding. Right now, it looks like I've got Twitch chat enabled, YouTube chat enabled. Not sure that Voxbot needs to be refreshed, but I'm going to cross my fingers that it does not. Desktop audio is not there. Did you hear the TTS? That is the question. That was the last game going, so we have another game just starting.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Checking on the desktop sound alerts. So it looks like we have Twitch.
I won a 30+0 game. I hope you will forgive me for playing on the other site.
That is the #1 site for amateurs. It is the best site for people to be introduced to the game and to be separated from their money. There is no better site than cheese.com to separate less experienced players from their money.
I don't hear TTS.
Oh no. I'm hearing it. Thank you for telling me. All right, moment of truth. So it looks like kick, dashboard, everything is locked in. Got our time at the bottom of the screen.
I hear it now.
All right, I have to do this. My apologies. Hold on. Ah, yes. Hold on, I'm looking at the Voxbot voices. This is not a good thing to do in the middle of a game, I know, but somebody's got to do it. All right, moment of truth.
I have some birthdays for you.
Are we going to get there from here? This is the same as we played the other day. I assume that Ron may play the same exact way. E takes d5. Voxbot voices. Can I play this way? Yes. Much better to have a passed pawn than not have a passed pawn. Oh, I forgot that I have 32 seconds. I have to be very careful about this.
Hi.
Oh, you're going to do it that way. Fine.
I can't stay and watch because I am not home. But I came to say hi.
Let's just keep up the attack. Keep up the attack. Can I do this? $16 seconds. $16 seconds. We have a little bit of tension involved here. No stress. No stress at all. Except for getting mated. That was close. $14 seconds. 14 seconds. It's better to be lucky than good sometimes. Avoiding mate in one is one of those moments of being lucky. Yes, I blundered a little bit, but it won't matter in the long run. Third rank defense. 19 seconds. No way. Did I draw this? No way. I managed to draw this, Ron. I can't believe it. Need to run my way back just for a moment to the, you gods. So h2, and all I have to do is play rook h1 and take your pawn on the next move, but I thought I could get cute and checkmate you. What is that symbol? Repetition number 2 and repetition number 3. C'est la vie. Ron stays ahead of me. Good work, Ron. Apollo, good morning. I'm sorry that you can't stay to watch.
This was winning for you.
That was winning for me. I'm going to nominate Paul for Captain Obvious. He's getting a promotion. Wait just a moment here. All right, let's go for the Siesta variation. Let's see something new and original. How about that? Can we do that? No, huh? Oh, no, sir. That is not how you get the opportunity to save your bishop. You have to capture. There is a general rule that you don't really wish to capture on d4 if it's going to be replaced by another pawn. However, let's just grab the space that we can. Are you after me? It looks like it's so. He's going for a pawn diamond, it seems, if I take this pawn. Oh, no. And we're on our way. Mm-hmm. I have a great use for the Neuro Gum, I just realized. While driving. Yes. It's okay. Please help me out here, son. Help me out here. Interesting. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. What is it worth? Let's see if it waits for me. Argentina. Don't wait for me, Argentina. Interesting. Fair enough. Waiting for those weaknesses to appear. Every time something moves, a square is unprotected or weakened. No matter where you might be relocating your pieces or pawns to, squares may be weakened, attacked, or unprotected. Working our way in. Let's see where we go. Well, that's interesting. For what it's worth. Starting to run out of squares. He did have a good square still. I wasn't sure exactly what to do with it, but he did have a good square still. How many rounds left? Can I ever catch Ron? Will anyone catch Ron? Can I send a message? Okay, got it. So refresh chat. This might be a very good day for viewers. I'm very proud of everyone for giving it their best shot. This is the only way to get better, is by applying yourself and analyzing your games, your own games, very critically afterwards. It is the number one, I shouldn't say the number one method. I say that everything's the number one method. It is one of the many strong methods of improving your play, is examining your mistakes afterwards, placing those mistakes into themes that you can tackle, and
this was hopeless.
learning from
I don't blame him for resigning.
Oh, it's almost time. I have not played a Sicilian in a long time, but I'm going to go with knight a6, just because this is my first game with Spatino, and I do want him to have a chance. This is weird.
Now TTS is a bit too loud.
This is even weirder. Oof, he had a chance to really embarrass me there. Could have played bishop to b5 check, and my knight is looking very silly. Very, very silly indeed. We've worked our way to a brilliant square. And he fell asleep at the wheel, it seems. He gets a check for what it's worth. I'll have to live with the consequences.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Please hail the presence of the legendary Pegasus _ Sway, of the Vaxshow Chess Club, a long-standing VIP supporter of the stream. Thanks, Ron, for everything.
Where are you going with this? The pre-move in 3+2. A very little and underused. Oh no. I did consider an under promotion mate, but there's no way I can catch Ron. No way I can catch Ron. This could be the end of us. Indeed it is. At 6:59, it is the end of us. Thank you, Ron. All right, I would love to be able to set up vertical. Set up streaming in 2K enhanced. Takes less than 5 minutes to get started. That's craziness that I'm not already in 2K. This explains why my clips are such clap. Why my reels enhanced broadcasting and limited to partners and affiliates. At least I'm an affiliate. Stream. Adjust your settings in OBS. Probably have to restart my stream for this to happen, but everyone can hang with me while it happens. I want to thank everyone for being here. I also want to thank our sponsor, Chess Informant. I did set up a vertical stream as well, possibly for streaming on TikTok. For those of you who have not yet checked out all of the socials, including the Discord, please do. If you have not yet subscribed on YouTube, it is the best way to support the channel. The simplest and least expensive way to support the channel. Let's see here as we do this. We need to put out the notification for select all, copy.
Congrats on second.
And then we're going to put out our notification for the very important rapid event that is starting.
Are you
in
ready
15
for the
minutes.
birthdays?
We could get it started sooner. But that would be unfair to everybody. For those of you who've not, am I ready for the birthdays again? More birthdays. Look at this guy going. Thank you so much, Paul. Although I didn't hear the TTS that time. What's going on here? Namaste. Where's my Voxbot? Let me make sure that it's enabled. Do I need it open? Open dashboard. Just making sure. So anyone who would like to stop a TTS, there is a way to stop a TTS.
Anasargsian, April 10th.
Basically, if you are
Nate Solon, April 29th.
There is an extra TTS. I believe that the command is
Ron Burnette, May 15th. Sandor Doroxy, July 7th.
We'll go with TTS mail for a moment, just because. Playback settings, got it. There has to be a way to stop.
David Prueß, September 5th.
A TTS from playing.
Stefana Milutinovic, October 30th.
I've got him. Ron Burnette. I never had Ron Burnette. No. I feel so embarrassed when I find out that I do not have a particular person already taken care of who is a good friend.
Kostya Kovutsky, November 23rd.
Stream in a URL key.
Tom
Output
O'Gorman,
resolution.
December
I think
13th.
I am okay on the output resolution. Maybe I am okay. Maybe I don't need to do it. Ye gods, Ron. Ye gods. Control C. Oh, I finished putting out the notification for the event. Very happy to have finished second, considering that I should have beaten Ron. How could I play so poorly? I learned something. How about that? I learned something. Rooks do not always belong behind passed pawns. How about that?
I didn't know you know Ron
New team
Burnette.
update.
He is unlucky. He has never gotten an easy point from being paired against me.
This is rapid. From our favorite Sway, from our favorite Swede. Paste. Blitz. And then is this going to do it? There we go. And it's off. So this is day 5 of a competition, believe it or not. Day 5. We've got it up. Got the team notification up. Should appear like this. Atle Grønn, by the way, is a very nice guy. He has a great book out on, I believe, Seaman Agdestein from his diaries that I cannot wait to read. It has not been translated into English, as far as I know. That is pretty cool. No, Ron Burnette is a super nice guy. I knew him before he had his first stroke. If he's had more than one, I do not know. But basically, Kostya Kostovutsky, I can't believe I didn't have his birthday. David Prueß, we should have all of them. Nate Solon. I must have drawn a blank on some of the cheese.com people for some reason. Maybe there was an inferred bias there. But Atle Grønn is a super nice guy. He and I never had a chance to play. We played adjacent to each other quite often. Hold on, I wanted to check to make sure that the update looked proper. I don't know that I can edit it. I think they've given me more updates. This is so weird that it doesn't say YouTube, Twitch before each of these. That's so strange. I may have to do that again. Interesting. To make sure that this is the correct one. Good. It is the correct link. Now, I am running my youngest, my little one, to the airport in a short moment. So when she comes through the door and says, "Dad, it's time to go," I'm out of here. She is the boss in this particular case. Now, my kick channel is not showing for some reason.
If you were over 50, you could come to Tennessee next year and play in the Tennessee Senior Open.
I did manage to achieve it in one window. The Tennessee Senior Open. I will be the first 39-year-old to play in the Tennessee Senior Open. What time of year does it usually occur? So earlier I started to allude to the fact that I am doing a little bit of a contest between the Gillette Fusion 5 blades and Haye's blades. I don't necessarily know that this advanced pivoting system changes anything, but Haye's blades, according to Grandmaster John Fedorowicz, are far superior to anyone else's. And the Gillette, which I've been using for decades, has been my razor blade of choice. The Gillette Mach 5/Fusion 5 has been my razor blade of choice. So
Usually in late May.
5 days, I've shaven 3 days with the Haye's, and tomorrow will be the 3rd day that I shave with one of these. And on the 4th day, which will be Sunday for both razor blades, I'm going to shave half of my face with Haye's.
South Carolina Senior Open is in December. I might enter it.
5, and I'm going to only use 1 stroke each on the 4th day for the half a I like the idea of the Senior Open, though. I really do. I like the idea of the Senior Open. Paul, let's do it. Let's do the senior circuit. I will always be the youngest guy in the senior circuit. Although I'm sure that there are other 39-year-olds that are allowed to play. Quite a number from the Jack Benny era. So yes, on Sunday, I am going to do a competition between Haye's Plus or Haye's razors, Haye's razor blades. Now, I'm also a big believer in the $1-a-day shave club. Now, honestly, the $1-a-day shave club tells me that those razor blades are cheap. That's what they say to me, the $1-a-day razor shave club. It just tells me, that's all it does, that the razor blades are cheap. So, for example, 12 of these blades.
This is good too.
I'm just going to pick an average price, is $42. 12 of these blades being $42. So let's do the math, right? If there were 6 blades, they would be $7 each. Each blade should make it 7 days. Does that make sense? And because there are 12, each of the blades costs $3.50. That means on the $1-a-day shave club, they should make it 4 days, right? These are just fine. So you don't have to order from the $1-a-day shave club to get a shave for $1 a day, because these easily last me 5 days. The Gillette razor blades last me, on average, easily 5 days. And I don't even shave with shaving cream. Sometimes I use my shampoo. I'm shaving in the shower. It doesn't really matter. Now, the Haye's, we're about to do a quick Haye's blades. It's interesting. With the Haye's blades, it looks like you can get a 10 count for $29. I'm rounding up. And there's even a 14 count for $30. So these are 50 cents a day. Assuming that you even, if you were able to get, let's say that, I'm sorry, not 50 cents a day, but this is, you can get 10 of these for $30.
I am Aya
If you
Sharnov.
get to the 4th day, you're also well into the $1-a-day shave club.
I tried Haye's, but was disappointed.
The first day I was pretty impressed, but I wasn't really impressed that much. I mean, it's quite it was the same shave, except that I thought it was a fixed razor. I actually thought this was a fixed razor. I did not know that this is the advanced pivoting system. The original Haye's razor does not pivot. It's a fixed razor, so it doesn't bend on your face when you shave. So it's a lot like a disposable razor, right? It's quite ridiculous in a way. So we only have 2 people.
John, we have been training wrong when it comes to chess. We have forgotten Wilhelm Steinitz. He played well with a beard.
I used to play better with a beard. You might be onto something. Remember, I've only been clean shaven lately, and now my rating is in the 1900s. What is up with that, right? All right, we're going to give it another shot with knight a6. Can I just go in this direction? We're going to try. That is interesting. I'll give you that much. Do I let him take? No, we just have to keep developing. I don't want any funny business.
My ratings have plummeted without any change in my facial hair.
Can I get this way? This looks crazy. I'm not sure that I like it at all. That was a silly move on my part. It really was. I am hanging so much stuff. It is crazy. I'll be lucky to survive this and get out alive. Rook check.
HM perhaps Magnus is playing John.
That I am down in material. There's nothing I can do about it. I did not play well. And that my opponent is coming for me. Tapas New, good morning.
Hello, sir. How are you doing?
It is great to see you. We're only down a piece, ladies and gentlemen. We're only down a piece. Can I go anywhere? Anywhere. Anywhere at all, it seems. Just going to try my best to get to better and better squares. Should have grabbed another pawn. For what it's worth, this doesn't look so good to me. I'm getting plastered. For what cause? All of the pawns have to disappear. Interesting. All right. 1 minute. That was my call. We are wrapping. Tapas new. I am going to give it one more shot as I talk to customer service. Namaste. Tapas New Chess, by the way, has a great podcast. He does an excellent job with the research and the questions. I'm so impressed. Really? Really? You could just do that. That's no good. I'm going to try to escape. Not that I can. I use Sharnov. So it is less expensive for the Harry's blades. That much is true. Finish my coffee before I have to go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's very funny. That is very, very funny. Mm-hmm. When you are lost, you are lost. That's all I have to say. When you are lost, you are lost. Interesting. for what it's worth. Let's try some other things. Am I getting mated? It looks like it. Really? The simple fork. We'll try this one again for what it's worth. Sorry, I can't play. My parents won't let me. Oh no. I'm so sorry, Bob. I am very, very sorry. I hate it when that happens. All right, now we're talking. Now we are talking. You finally had a plan. Nicely done. Unfortunately, I must run. And it looks like all of my favorite streamers are not entirely there. Lula Robs, for whatever reason, will not allow me to raid her. Lula Robs will not allow me to raid her, so we're not going to try. We're not even going to try. However, we can also raid one of the sweetest, nicest streamers.
Bye. Now that the stream is ending, I will
shave. Thank you all for
shave.
being here. Cheers and ciao. It has been a very good day. Happy birthday to my good friend Atle from Norway. I believe he lives north of Oslo. Thank you, Tapas New, for being here. We are going to continue this. Interesting development. I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you for your follows and your support. Please subscribe to the YouTube. That's all I can say. That will help the channel in a priceless manner. Thank you so much. Have a great day.